There we go. Now, I basically had to kind of take in and pull out some plugs earlier, so it probably just meant that all screwy. So don't worry. Yeah, no, the mic should be okay now. Volume too low, right? Now I think you guys are trolling me now. It's like this is just getting a bit stupid now because I'm like, yeah, it's literally right here, and the gain is up max, and it's like. I'll put the gain up just for you, so there you go. So, yeah. Oh well, whatever. It doesn't matter. But anyway, so welcome back, guys. It's been a while since we done one of these debrief streams. Let's get that pop-up chat so I can just see it right here, right now. All right, there we go. Just adjust that a little bit. A little bit bigger. We've got 300 people in the chat, so alright. Welcome everybody to the episode 126 live stream, where we basically talk about Dragon Ball Super, the episode 126, as well as any other thing else for Dragon Ball. If you have a question for me, feel free to leave a super chat. You can get that with the little dollar icon below, or the PayPal up there, and I'll guarantee to see it, because this kind of goes up quite a bit. So basically, yeah, as in this goes pretty quickly, so this will guarantee it. I mean, you can get it answered. Yes, Xavier, I'm not that far from 300k. I mean, that's Oh, Shinichi Mixter, over the Toppo. Yeah, basically, well, I could just basically just do that again, but I did the Toppo, I think I did the Toppo thing like last week. Thomas Gibbs says squats would easily defeat Jiren, so yeah. No, Cloud should definitely get him in with his mission squats. Six Strawminder, how do I feel about Jiren smiling for the first time ever? Well, basically, it's very scary, and my hashtag emotional Jiren thing actually came true, which is very disturbing. But yeah, we know that he can smile. He does have smile muscles. Oh yeah, Gareth Evans, thank you so much. Are you frustrated with the pacing too? Based on past episodes, it feels like the fight with Jiren is going to end up being really drawn out. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, this... Now, you see, I'm expecting 2 episodes worth of downtime. So, this is going to be 2 episodes to wind down everything. So, I'm expecting the Jiren, Goku, Vegeta 17 fight to go at least, like, I don't know, about 3... Just maybe about 3 episodes or something like that. So it's going to be 3 episodes, definitely. That's definitely what I think it could be. So it'll go for 127, 128, 129, which will be like the climax, as it were, going into 130 at the beginning, and then everything will be wrapped up. But yeah. Actually, Chuny Wizard, it's about 4 minutes to go. So we're only like 4 minutes to go until the end of the tournament. But yeah, it's very strange. And I really wish it wasn't going to end at 131, because there's so much more that you can do. Brandon Plummer, thank you very much. Just wanted to donate for support. Thanks for the content. Well, thank you very much, dude. I can give you a little bit of information. Basically, for Dragon Ball R&R, because I've seen a lot of people are asking about that. It's about a week almost since auditions began. I have been doing provisional casting, so I kind of listen into people and just to kind of just see what they're doing and pick my favorites for the time being. It can easily change because obviously things come as like I had a couple today which were like, whoa, these are really good. So things change. I'm really looking forward to announcing it, and I'm also beginning the script. So I'm starting the first draft of the pilot, and I found my artiste, and I found two artists actually. So I got the chap over from Casual Misfit Studios doing the backdrops, and Trev for doing the characters. So basically we now got a background artist and a character artist as well for this. And in terms of the editing and the mixing, that's down to me. Am I going to KamehaCon? Probably not. But I think Megami33 might be going. So you might get meet the voice of Bulma. And I think she's expressed quite a bit of interest. Yeah, let's see. I just want to... Oh no, there's a picture. There's a picture I want to find that I want to share. Okay, it's this one. Yeah, this one. But okay, here we go. I'm gonna share an image from R&R, so you won't get this for very long, but I'll just show it to you. So this is basically the fruits of their labor for a demo. Okay, wherever it's got to. Quick access. Where did it save to? Haha, it's just messing with me. Let's see. No, I saved it. Ugh. Oh, Google Drive, you're being such a silly goose. There we go. Okay, so it's Google Drive being silly. But yeah, let's get that open. So yeah, this is a demo panel. So yeah, we got that. So we got the backdrop done like that. We got Ranch and Goten right there. How about that? So yeah, so the way it'll work, let me just move that over here for now. So the way this will work is essentially that it's going to be panels with audio on it, with sound effects, and that'll be me mixing it, and I've been scripting it, and Nestor will be doing music. So this is an original package done with like Dragon Ball characters. And Alpha Uchiho is that girl. That's basically Ranch. That's from What If Raditz Turn Good. Yeah, so basically I'll get one more close-up thing, and then boom. Okay. So there you go. But it's a little bit of just like a thing, just to give you an idea about where it's going to go. So don't worry, you'll get to see more coming in the next few weeks. But yeah, if you want to have any fan art of it as it goes along, then do absolutely tell so. But at the end of February is when auditions will be over. And then I'll take a couple of days to kind of think about, yeah, everything, just to kind of give it an idea. And then probably at the beginning of March, I'll announce the cast for it. So there we go. Weeaboo, the girl's name is Ranch, the daughter of Raditz and Launch from What If Raditz Turn Good. The upcoming Dragon Ball R&R. A lot of people have been really interested about that. Anyway, let's get back to 126. Oh, Mustang, there is a special video. It's called Special Announcement. I did that, published it on Tuesday. You can go and take a look at that for more information. But yeah, episode 126. It was, I don't know. It was like 126 was just a very mixed bag for me, to be honest, because it was just like the first half was just so disappointing for me with all the repeat animation, and it just felt so static. And it just felt even more so when I saw the second half. The second half was much better. And when you just put that first half and the second half together, they're just complete non-entities, aren't they? Yeah, it's just very, very strange. But yeah, anyway. Perverse Milk, thank you very much. How do you feel about the whole Beerus ordered the destruction of planet Vegeta thing not factoring in anymore? Well, yeah. I mean, that could have been a really big plot device. As in, that could have been... Frieza could have messed around with Vegeta saying, you know, Beerus was the one that ordered the destruction of your planet, not me. And completely thrown Vegeta for a loop and then questioned everything that he'd been up to right at this point. That could have been really cool, but no, that's not really going to go anywhere. And I know that a lot of people really like episode 26. I do too. It's okay. Luckily, the second half is, you know, what it is. And buys a grunt saying Super Vegeta Blue. No, I totally agree. That's what I'm proposing that it's called, Super Vegeta Blue, because it's just like, it's basically Ascended Saiyan pretty much. And Ben Fox said, who drew my profile pic? It's basically Malik from Dragon Ball New Age. He drew that for me a few years ago, and then I scanned it in. Hi everybody. Hi everyone who's just joined us. Raging Blast 3. I'm aware of Treevax, but I've not really seen the thing at work. John Goings thinks Frieza will be the one that's knocked out next. Honestly, I think that it's gonna... Frieza might be the thing that actually keeps Universe 7 in the tournament and they win. Because they completely forget about him. They just think that he's been knocked out. That he's no longer in it. And then he'll either just decide to just go like, oh, forget this, I'm just not going to take part. Or he genuinely is knocked out for a few minutes and then wakes up and Universe 7 win. And I'm just like, I don't know what to think about that. But at the same time, I'm really concerned that a lot of the things that they propose that they do will be like really forgotten or glazed over. Apparently, when I was watching Anime AJ's video about the animation and stuff, and it's really good. Totally recommend it. Anime AJ, really good expert on the animation style. But I don't know. It's written by one of the weaker things. So basically, if you didn't like episode 119, 126 was like, I don't know. First half was very weak. Bad Time Gamer, what was my reaction when I saw Vegeta use Final Explosion again? Oh, yeah. That was basically, that was me thinking, oh my god, are you using Final Explosion? Oh no. Oh wow. Oh, they're actually going to do it? So, it took me by surprise, because the actual visuals and the energy and the key was so familiar, and I thought, no. They're not going to just do that, are they? They totally are. And sure enough, they did. It's basically when Vegeta was just about to... yeah, Wolf of the Name, we finally get to see Vegeta's nipples. The challenge excited him. Batman Minecraft. Do the Goku voice, please. So, there you go. Mr. One Known One, is the Great Sandman your favorite superhero now that Toppo gave up on justice? I don't know what's going to happen with that. Whether just Toppo's knocked out permanently, Or he basically realized, what have I done? I gave up on justice. How could I? I don't deserve to be a Pride Trooper. Whether he has a crisis in confidence or he's just completely knocked out until the end of the arc or the series and stuff. Like, that's the last time we'll see Toppo. I mean, yeah. Can I picture Toppo in Eggman's outfit? Probably. Slapperfish. Masako, what's Goku's favorite kind of bovine? Bison! No, totally. No, definitely, totally. Madman Entertainment, thank you very much. I don't know why so many people are confused as to how Vegeta hit Toppo. Like, he wrapped his hand in godly ki before doing it. Well, yeah, that's true. I mean, it still boggles my mind as to why Frieza, when he was having his head crushed, wasn't having his, he didn't lose his head or something like that. Because he didn't have any, like, kind of protection and stuff like that. He didn't have that. I don't know whether Toppo made it so that means he could grab him or something. I don't know. It's never explained. Dragon Ball never really explains things in that regard until you get to the manga. But, yeah. Mama de Cod, I think Jiren's excited to fight the last of the Universe 7 because it's like, alright, fine. I'll fight, Toppo's not around. I'm kind of angry at Toppo that Toppo was supposed to do the work, but I guess I gotta do it myself. Because if you think about it, Jiren's the strongest guy and he's only taken out 2 people because he really does not want to have anything to do with this tournament unless he absolutely has to. It kind of makes me wonder because he basically punished Kale. Like, he took out Kale in Berserker Kale, thinking it would destroy the arena. Well, what do you think that, Super Vegeta Blue did? Or, blowing up half the arena? Like, oh my god. Hello, Haverock. Welcome. Haverock, friend of the channel. Fellow researcher in Dragon Ball discussions. So, give him a hello. Furious Gaming, when is R&R coming? It is currently in development. It's basically in auditions. I'm waiting for auditions to close on the 25th. And then I'll be thinking it out in March. Casting announcements will go out in March, whether people will be able to accept. And then we can start getting to more pre-production stuff. So, then we can get a pilot out. So, at the moment I'm working on the script for the pilot. Just to make sure that it's a little bit, it's light-hearted, it's chill, something like that. Asakura, do you think Vegeta will become a Haikaishin, like a god of destruction? No, not at all. He's not. But I think this episode proved that he would never become a god of destruction because he's got too much to fight for. Toppo basically gave up on everything, whereas Vegeta has given up on nothing, and that's the point. That was the lesson that he was meant to teach Toppo, that you were a fool to give up on the thing that you believed in, and eat just for the power. You don't do that, because what you believe in can give you the strength. So that's what Vegeta did. But anyway, Madmint Entertainment, thank you very much. My theory is that Frieza is a possible candidate god of destruction since he has some kind of immunity to Hakai energy, or at least a resistance. Well, that's potential. That is definitely potential that if Universe 9 gets brought back and Sidra says, I don't want to be a god of destruction, Frieza will be more than happy to become a god of destruction. Because I think he could take Sidra. But I absolutely adored it. The fact that he was just going like, oh, that's that god of destruction energy. Oh no, that's too fight. Oh no, this is far too painful. I don't remember it being this bad. So, yeah. Nice dressing out. Thank you. Yeah, it's a little bit cold today. It's like in the 30s or something like that. Yeah, we were, my girlfriend and I, Sophia and I, were out at a musical. So like a little amateur group musical, and it was a good time, but it was very cold walking around. Shermany, do you think they will continue Super after the movie? Well, I think they probably will, but they probably won't call it Super or anything like that. It'll probably be like a brand new series. That means it can actually adapt what they're trying to do. Stick Brightly, why did the studio from last week's review have a skeleton in it? Apparently that's meant to be Yamcha. I can't remember the joke exactly. But yeah, that was from the corner of TFS Studios. So I was recording that from Dallas last week. James Yen, do I ever bug my girlfriend with the Goku voice? Nah, not really. She's immune to it. After 5 years, it's just like, nah, it's getting old. Dilla Takauren, thank you very much. Hi, Masako, love your videos. Was wondering if you'll ever do another Goku UNA in the future. Also, could you do a what if Krillin of Krillin or Tien? Go Q&A, probably not, because I think it's run its course. There's been 5 volumes. It's more of the same, and because 85% of the questions involve basically food, chi-chi, or a mixture of the two. That's pretty much what they are. Tricking Asakura. I was Goku in the first episode, but then I got recast. It was just not the direction they were going for. D27, is R&R a manga version of the Raditz Turn Good? No. R&R is basically a spin-off series from between parts 7 and 8. So if you're aware of the What If Raditz Turn Good series, there is a period between the end of the Boo arc and Super. It's basically taking place before Super, but after the Boo arc. So between those years, just to kind of give things, stuff to do for the kids. So that means it's all about them. It's about Ranch, Trunks, Goten, etc. So that means they're the stars of the show. Goku and Raditz, they're there. I've had maybe probably at least 500 auditions now. And the people that have basically done that have been auditioned for the most are Raditz and Vegeta. Even though Vegeta's a minor character in this. Which is kind of interesting. When is Part 3 coming? Well, there is technically meant to be a Parter 1.5, but the artist who's been doing it has not really been around. He's kind of dropped the face off the earth again. And I know, granted, he basically is doing this for a favor, but he's just disappeared. So it's just like, well, I can't really bug him anymore about it, so it'll come when it comes, really. Xavier Addis Degree, have I ever met Sean Schemmel? No, I have not. Let's see. Yeah, Shady Kridara. My emails got swamped. So basically every day I've had about at least 100 emails. So it's like, oh my god, so I've got to sift through them all because I got to listen to the auditions. I may not get back to you in some cases when you sent an audition, but they have been taken into consideration, just so you know. They have been acknowledged. Mad Mint Entertainment, thank you very much. Did DBZA just start as a bunch of in-jokes between Dragon Ball fans? Because the humor seems like a bunch of Dragon Ball fans having a good time. Exactly! That's what it is, and still is. Dragon Ball The Abridged is meant to be about just us who we love Dragon Ball, but we know the quirks, and we just want to share it with everyone and have a good time. That's the ethos it's been, and it always will be. Okay. Frosto's sad that Gohan wasn't the one to save Universe 7. Yeah, I know. I'm fully aware of that, and it's really sad. It's unfortunate, because that would have been a great way for Gohan to end the arc, but at least the way he went down swinging, and he basically used his smarts to do so. So, you know, he used abilities that were intrinsic to himself. So, it wasn't suddenly randomly surprised. Little Amigo, I can read this. Mega Bison, I look sick or high. Am I okay? Well, the lighting's a little bit, you know, it's kind of looks from the bags of my eyes. But I'm still a bit jet laggy because I arrived back on Friday. So it's going to take me like a few more days to get over it. And I'm also got a little bit of confunk still, like a lingering cough. So I'm not 100% yet, but yeah, I'll be fine. But thank you for your concern though. Chris Lorian, is Geekdom my favorite Dragon Ball YouTuber? Well, he's certainly a good friend. Yeah. And yeah, he has his place in the community, and he contributes a lot. He's a very strong voice for the community. Madman Entertainment, Superhuman God Krillin, plot twist. So, basically, he becomes superhuman and can basically throw sensu beans at will. They do not need to be grown; they are grown from Krillin. McLaren Nimbus, you're really worried that they'll screw up the end of Super. I know. It's really anxious because these days people, I don't know. It just seems like endings in Dragon Ball lately don't seem to be doing really well. Like, if they just ended the Goku Black Arc episode 66, it would have been so much better. Just leaving Trunks and Ma in the future just to sort everything out. That would have been fine. Lord Dog says he can summon sensu beams from the 6 dots on his head. Yeah, he's basically just a machine gun. Well, a machine gun. Yes. Alex is sad that Super is ending. Yeah, I know. Basically, it has to. It has to stop and then start again and just rethink itself. What would I consider a bad ending for Super? Basically, if Goku wins, but not convincingly, like he's just handed the win. The Omni Kings decide to allow everyone to come back from the dead and everything's fine, and, you know, everyone forgets about the Tournament of Power, that it never happened, and yada yada yada. So basically, it's just brushed under the carpet, and basically the last year and a bit was completely pointless. There has to be some kind of consequence, and at the moment we're not really having to worry about that. Okay. Green Salt, both Xenos don't allow Universe 7 to resurrect any universes. Well, I think the Grand Priest will basically be very manipulative and will convince the Omni King just to do what he wants. Like, say, I think I explained about this in a video, saying he might just go, hey, those Super Dragon Balls in Universe 6, we kind of erased them, we might need them back, so we might as well bring back Universe 6. And actually, while we're at it, while they're doing the thing, we might as well bring everyone else back, just for the wish, you know? And then the Omni Kings might just allow. Madman, well, I'm off, dude. Sorry I've been spamming the chat a bit. Have an awesome night. Take my money and buy yourself a muffin button. Hashtag Hit's still not out. Yeah, it's okay, guys. Hit's just sleeping in another dimension. And Haverot. Oh, that's an idea. Oh. Oh, can you imagine that basically the Grand Priest has just hidden the Omni Kings in the world of Void on a loop, like on a temporal loop? So basically, it just goes again and again and again. So it keeps them in an eternal loop, and they just keep forgetting every single time. And that just keeps the Grand Priest out in the future, just saying like, "Ha, I've taken care of those brats." So, yeah, it's just a little trap. And hey, Tanny, how you doing? Spudley, I'm not doing anything on my Twitch, but if you guys want to know about my Twitch, then you can go to it on twitch.tv/MasakoX_TFS. Tomorrow I will be doing some Mario Kart 8 streaming, and then Wednesday, I will be streaming some fighters, hopefully, and then as well on Thursday, and then Friday some Jackbox with Philly. Oh no, not with Philly, because she'll be away that weekend, so it'll just be Jackbox solo. Let's see. Okay, health stream's good. Okay, I was a little bit worried there for a moment. We got 610 people watching. Wow, thank you so much for watching, guys. Let's see. Kratosaurian, thank you so much for the support with the What If Rabbits Turn Good. Don't worry, there'll be plenty of more things to come for that one. Lance Rose, hey guys, this is Austin. Hey Austin, this is Guys. Austin Evans is cool, I like him. Oh hey, Sam Trevorrow is here. He is the character artist for our chap. For Dragon Ball R&R. Say hello to Trev. Hi Trev. Shady Kradara, I feel like Toppo should have been in one more episode. Because, yeah, I felt like he suddenly just disappeared. I like the message and the, like, it's, there was something that they could have done with him. But I like the overall message of just, like, saying, you gave up everything and you really shouldn't have done that. You should fight for what you believe in and not just give up because it's hard. Yeah, that thing, that idea is cool, but I feel like they could have just done more with it. Ivan 1239 2 with the power of youth. Yes. We will win with the power of youth. Randy Orton, I have. Oh well, not quite close. I should have just done an RKO and stuff like that. No, I missed the boat there. Probably got it totally wrong. Yeah, Mark, basically he's an Hakai spammer. And besides, he should have just done the cool thing that Beerus does with the whole, you know, flick, like that. No, Shadow McClung, it's just, you're not being ignored, it's just this thing goes very quickly. So you might have just gotten missed. Alright, William Nixon, take care. Alright. Oh, it's your first time, Glame Slayer, that you've been on the stream? Well, welcome, guys. Yeah. Let me know if it's your first time streaming. Or if it's your first time, you know, on one of my streams. Let me know. And Smexy, Justice Flash is still... It's still definitely up there. Team Tunnel, opinion on the beginning of episode 126. Yeah, but basically it's just like, oh, that was really bad. Like, this was just, it was just so cringy. For the first 5 minutes, it was just repeats. Like, really, seriously. Meme Lord is there. Hassan, first time for you. Bad Time Gamer, first time on the stream, as well as Bernardo, Airheaded Aviator, and yeah. No, basically, a lot of people saying, and John Salk. Cool. And Jason Buck. Cool. Thanks very much, guys. Robert McBride, if you're looking to hear about DBZA, we're probably aiming for sometime in May and June with 4 parts. 4 parts over 4 weeks. So there you go. Yeah, that was my main issue. The fact is that for the first 5 minutes, it was just the same images that we saw from the last episode, and they just filled it up. So they only really had to animate 6 minutes. They basically cut the amount of animation they had to do in almost half. D27, will we see Ultra Instinct again in Super? One more time. I think basically, third time's a charm and all that. 109 and 110 was basically enough to keep Jiren invested in the tournament. 116 to show the power of Ultra Instinct in action with somebody who's actually quite plausible, like Kefla. And now the third time, Goku's finally cracked it. Shadow Realm 220, if the episode ended on a if the series ended on a cliffhanger, then we could be guaranteed that there was going to be, you know, more. Byron Torres, there is a Goku married Bulma Part 4. You can watch it on my channel. Oh yeah, a lot of people were saying in the preview that Jiren was damaged, like he had like the back of his uniform got singed. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if that was a freezer attack or something like that, like a take from the back. I mean, it went against Toppo, might work against Jiren. Pedro Curie, was I going to play Dragon Ball Heroes? Yeah, well, I've still got my cards from the deck, and next time I go to Japan, I shall take them with me. Vaverica plays, how long have I been streaming for? I think for about 35 minutes, so we're going to go for another 10. So we'll do a good 45 minutes for today. Alexander Oakes, do I think Toppo was wasted? Oh, definitely. I feel like there could have been one more episode to really explore his power and his scale and his influence on the characters. I feel like if they could have had that, then it would have been, I think it probably would have been perfect, but right now it's just like, yeah, I feel like they could have done more, if I'm honest. Henry Simpson, I have noticed you. Ivan 1239-2, is God of Destruction a transformation now? I don't think it is. The way I feel is that you become a candidate for a God of Destruction, and you have that inert power inside of you, and it's just waiting to come out. And Toppo had been holding it back by having something to fight for that required him to stay in the realm of the mortals and stay mortal. So it was the thing that kept him, you know, kept himself. So he denied it. But when Frieza just kind of destroyed his whole perception of justice, he basically broke down and gave in to the temptation and the power. He searched his feelings and he knew it to be true. He basically exploded. Yeah, so that's what I think. Mark, what was the symbol on Toppo's chest? Look at Belmod's clothing. The drape, it's the same, like the same drapes as it were for Belmod. So it's part of the costume. Spino Breaker, thank you very much. You said your TOP team was Guts, Kasuga, Sasuke, Sakura, Gaara, Lamen, Kenshin, Usuke, Urameshi, Kuwabara, and Bison. How would your team gone now that we see more of the battle? Would you swap anyone? No. I pretty much keep the same people. I keep the same people if I'm honest. Works for me then, it'll work for me now. Alright, okay. Yeah, Haverock, we'll be discussing Toppo God of Destruction. So that'll be a Gods in detail, because there are some things that are very interesting in the way Toppo looks. And the inspiration. Not just because Popeye. Or basically, you know, those hands that look like Goku's, that are as big as Goku's hands in Fighters. I saw somebody turned off the dramatic camera, and basically Gohan's hands when he does the Kamehameha are ridiculously huge. Like, it's really creepy. It's really weird like that. Yeah, no, God of Destruction, G-O-D. That's the thing. It's God of Destruction and God. Alright, Goku the Great, take care. Another Prime, is Beerus still a threat to Goku? I don't think so. I get the feeling that Goku's strong enough that basically now Beerus is not going to touch Earth at all. Because he's just like, well, The food's good. The food's really good. It's interesting. It keeps me awake. It gives me something to do. And Goku would kick my ass. So pretty much that, really. I think there's just no chance for that happening. Let's see. Oh yeah, Yazan brings up a good point. How will Jiren fight without his shirt? And the question is, does he have nipples and what color are they? Spudley, favorite super ending theme and least favorite super ending theme. My favorite is probably. Oof. That's a really tough one. Starring Star and 70 centimeter square window. Those two are my favorites. I like Yoka Yoka Dance. I really do. But Lagrima probably is my least favorite because it was already kind of meh for me, if I'm honest. But then it just all fell apart with when you find out it's the last theme in Super, it's even worse. Yeah, Boogie Back's up there too. But you just felt like, oh my god, like Lagrima is such a whimper of a theme. Like it's just there needs to be like a more grandiose thing. Basically, 70 cent they should have swapped it round, and 70 centimeter square window should have been the last one. That would have been a much better one to go out on.
Hello, Mada Devil. I'm saying it in the Goku voice.
Okay. Aaron Bell ending 6 Chahan music. Now that's a cool one too. It's funky. I like it. Well, I think basically the issue with that is that the writer completely was unaware about the fact it was just Frieza had been basically knocked out and then suddenly he came back again. Like, what? That was really weird. Just suddenly Frieza just came back for some reason. Just very bizarre. Anyway, I think we're down to 2 more questions. So, your mom, thank you very much, was doing that one. Hi, MasakoX. Seeing how you have Verve, you should check out the French animated action live show Last Man. You can watch it on Mondo Media. Yeah, I shall watch more of that, mate. Thank you. Alright, Sam Grinder, take care. Fenrir with a top hat. Do you think destroyed universes are gone for good? I don't think so. Something tells me that they have been transported somewhere else, and that they are not gone per se. So I think there's something more to this. Like maybe this is all a ruse, or like a trick. Could be. Like Dragon Ball does like to subvert us in those kind of ways. But yeah, we'll see. All right. Let's get one more question to see if we can end this on a good one. Oh, KOD McDowell. Thank you very much. Hi, Oscar. Do you think Toppo's change was similar to when Vegeta became Majin Vegeta giving up on what they love with power? Corey Callenbach gained this new power possibly from royalty. Could have been. But in terms of Toppo, not so. Basically, Vegeta was possessed, whereas Toppo basically just gave up. You know, he gave into the power that was already inside of him from like probably from birth and something. It's just waiting to come out. Whereas Vegeta just allowed somebody to, kind of take over. It was more instantaneous and less transitional. Connor Richards, what if Goku and Vegeta Jr. time travel birthday, please? Well, Connor Richards, if it's your birthday, well, happy birthday to you. Anyway. Alright, okay. I think we're going to call it for a night tonight. So, thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. 126, bit of a mixed bag, but much better than 124. I think we can all agree. And I think we'll just take care, and tune in tomorrow, 4 p.m. EST, for my Mario Kart 8 stream over on my Twitch. So you can find links to that over on my Twitter, as well as around on this channel. So, alright, have a good night, guys, and until next time, which will probably be tomorrow for that video, catch you later, and have a good night.